Y'all didn't think I was going to just let up that easy today. What, did you? Nah, I must. What's going on? It's Mortar Mike. It is go time. This is another Watcher of Realms video. This is round 2. We had to give it another shot. The first one, but I came back with reinforcements because I wanted to make it happen. Content that actually people want to see. You guys want to see some shininess in the video. So I went for a better chance at getting it. Let's see what we get. No further ado, straight into the pulls. Let's work. Right, summon? Yes. Got some E right here. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it's something dope. Madan, dope. I have Madan as an A5 already. She is amazing in the second boss of this content. She's a great overall healer in the game. She's really useful and she dispels the anti-healing debuffs. So great option to have on many of your teams in the game. Useful. Oh, some of these on the side too. And Arrival of Heroes. I'm in 10th place now. Neato. More epics. Let's see what we got this time around. Hook me up with the good stuff. I was about to say raid. Oh geez. Laurel. Do I have an A5 Laurel? I think I do. But as you already know, if you're ever in any content you need a rage refill, Laurel is an awesome choice. She changes a lot of your comps up, being able to use your stuff quickly. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this wasn't planned, but let's all do a little here. I think I don't have much. Oh, I do, a little bit, good. Making a little bit of space, guys. I actually thought I had more space sitting and ready. I've used all my gold up. It's time to farm a little, right? Jeez. And why did I do that one? There we go. All right, burn it down to the bare necessities. Okay, now 166 out of 265. That's much better. We got 31 options. Let's do a single here just to get it out the way. Okay, that's a rare, of course. Singles seem to be rares. Next up, we have 30 left. That's 30 more shots at some gold, which would be some double gold, which would be very nice. Y'all hope me luck. Wish me luck. I just butchered that saying. Let's make it work. Another epic. I do like the fact that I'm getting purples. I like to get some gold, but I do like the fact that I'm getting a few purples in this collection. And a good couple of... Okay. I know there's a person that's watching this content. I was waiting for me to make that expression. I've made it. I don't care. I got Raiden. He's an Esoteric Lord. I've never had an Esoteric Lord. It's go time. We're good. I'm happy. I wanted this guy. I don't care. The person that's watching this content knows why I'm doing that. I know who you are. I will text you once this video goes live. I know it's gonna be funny. I made like a patent that I would never make that expression, but I wanted this champion. So I'm glad to have him. I don't care. Raiden, welcome to the group. He's an Esoteric Lord. He grants some extra abilities in there. Let's see what he does. So I can show you guys another Titus. I don't think my Titus is A5. Titus is great in those faction wars, faction trial events. He's wonderful because he holds the line very well, especially if you build him tanky. I just want to see what Raiden does. I should have just tapped him just now, right? I have to see. Oh, and yep. Okay. All right, video game. Got it. Let's go into here. This guy, and also, I didn't say it earlier. I said it in the comments earlier. I did pull him this morning. I got him, which is nice. I pulled a Cratch like less than a week ago. That makes me have an A1 Cratch, so I'm going to try him out a little bit later. Well, I tried him yesterday in faction trials and he did really well. But this is the highlight for the moment. I can't wait to use this guy. Main reason because of the lore skill. Reduces faction allies skill cost by 15%, which makes all of their abilities for ultimates a little bit easier to get to. He also increases their attributes of all the people in the faction by 10%. That's the main reason that I want him. He has some other abilities like his ultimate that summons a lot of AoE damage and attacks rapidly, which is pretty cool. It looks like it attacks really fast, but I don't know if it does. I haven't used him before. I just got him. His basic attack, 90% AoE damage to enemies in range. His range is pretty decent, if I'm not mistaken. He has, okay, yeah, he has pretty good range. Am I missing that? Is that the proper range? Because, you know, we got to make sure it's like the real deal. Wait, you can't even see that in this one. You see that in the other version. Okay. Let's see, does range increase? Yes, it increases ahead by 1. Good, good, good. Well, I got a lord and I wanted this champion. Also, after killing enemies, he gets stronger. He absorbs their soul to a form of thunder spirit, which stacks up to 1 time, which doesn't sound very awesome. I'm pretty sure his awakening makes it better. His damage increases by 3% with each stack. So I'm pretty sure if he gets awakened, he gets more options, or as he gets promoted. Every 10 seconds, he gains a thunder spirit, which is good. Also, let's see, awakened 1. Basic attack 10%, good. Each thunder spirit increases ultimate skill by 3%. That's awesome. Increases ultimate attack range. I can't wait to see that in effect. This is one of the champions that I would probably start open. Ooh, my gold is gone. My gold is shot. I need to buy that refill. I will. This is one of those champions I probably would end up using soul stones on. Don't worry. By the end of this video, just because I can do it, I'm going to give Wrath a couple more soul stones because I need to get him to A5 because he needs the heals. But back into this video here. And what's cool is I'm uploading the first video right now. And this is the second video we're doing. Back into the polls. 20 more. Y'all know what that means. What did we get? What did we get? I wish I had that little red banner in the corner, which means you got 3. Okay, who we got? Who we got?
The mastery of ice is peerless.
Mr. B himself. Now I gotta go back in later and record the audio and throw his sound back in because the music is off. I did not expect to get him today. That makes me hype. Freaking Borus has just joined the account. I was just talking to Fastidious earlier in the chat in his live stream this morning, and I was like, he's becoming he's becoming Comet's uncle. I can't call him daddy. That's not respectful. He's got to just be an uncle. Comet's done too much for the game. That's awesome. Okay, and we get a +1. So who's the extra? And light lock. Oh, yes, I am happy. Watch her around. Yes. I am happy. I'm going to give it a 5-star. Yes. Very happy right now. So, yeah. Oh, nice. That's not bad. I like this guy. I've been using Azor pretty often, especially in the first boss, the Conqueror in the Mortar Codex. I didn't think he was amazing because I tried to build him for damage and I didn't get the damage I wanted. I still don't have in-game gear. So that's also another thing to take note of. But the main reason is this ultimate. Each strike causes 120% damage to up to 5 enemies in front of the caster. That's neat. But when he does his ultimate, when it's in a heated state, which it pretty much always is after the first couple of strikes, he has a 30% chance of stunning anything he hits, which is wonderful for crowd control. But the reason why this is really great is this. Is this the one? No. Yeah, he also gets increased defense and increased damage out of this, which is really nice. This is the one right here, temporary strikes. He gives a shield to, equal to 100% of his defense for 10 seconds to enemies, to allies around him with every strike. It's a random one, so he just adds it to 1 each strike, which is awesome. And he gives a damage increase, which is an extra 10% damage on anybody around him. What's really cool about this is if you see the shield pop on one champion, you know they got the damage increase. So it's kind of a cool way to tell. I just beefed up my champions. The strategy that I used was I had Aatrox in the fight with him, and Aatrox, since he loses health as he goes, I don't have Lunacy Visor, so I don't have another way to get him back to stay alive longer. So Azor kept using his hammers to make shields for Aatrox. Aatrox would just eat through the shields instead of his health, and the match lasted so much longer, and I got so many more kills, and I got a really good score out of that. I want to say I either got an S or a double S out of that. So I think I did fairly well in that content. But yeah, Azor's a beast. Oh, and we need to talk about this guy right here. What's crazy is I know his kit's insane. I just know a good bit of it, and I've seen it in action, but I've never read it. I'm hyped right now. Like, it's go time. Okay, basic attack. Deals 100% magical damage to 1 enemy. Okay, that doesn't seem impressive. It shouldn't seem impressive. It's the first attack. His ultimate, Frosty Endowment. That is an interesting title. Activates Eternal Ice Haven. Let's see what that does immediately. Eternal Ice Haven is another paragraph. Okay, when allies inflict freeze on enemies, So you could pair him with AI, you could pair him with someone like Amari. So I guess it's a pretty good options in there. Deals additional massive damage. That's the percentage I like, massive damage. The additional damage is affected by the duration of freeze inflicted and has a cooldown of 1.5 seconds. So this is awesome because I think that fully awakened AI she does like a freeze time of like 3 or 4 seconds, which is long. So I guess that's going to be really high damage. And it has a cooldown of 1.5 seconds. Okay, that's not bad. Activates Eternal Ice Haven and increases damage by 225%. I did not read that. I thought it was a 225% hit. Increases damage by 225%. So that explains why this ultimate is so freaking strong in the content. Got it. Each attack will reduce the trigger interval of Frozen Purification by 1 second, which I'm assuming is another ability. This effect lasts for 26 seconds, scalable to 30% second, with a 250% damage total or a skill cost down to 1200. So it's costly, but for what it does, it sounds insane. If you look on the talent, when attacking, there's a 10% chance to inflict freeze. If I'm not mistaken, at his Awaken 1, that increases. Yes. It becomes a 50% chance to freeze. Look at that. It increases by 40%, so it becomes a 50% chance to freeze. Awaken 3 and 5, Frozen Purification damage 50%. Ultimate duration 10 more seconds. This becomes a 40-second attack? That's crazy. Well, he's not A5 anytime soon, but I'm glad to have him. All right, Chilling Blow. When enemies are inflicted with freeze, they will receive anti-healing. I remember that. When attacking enemies inflicted with freeze, deals 35% extra damage. He does more. This is funny. It's like Zilla 2 for mages. It's like every time he does something, he gets more out of it as he continues the battle. This is nice. It's like Zilla 2 for mages. It's like Zilla 2 but AoE. I mean, to an extent, it's a little bit different. Frozen Purification. Here's what we wanted to see from earlier. This is one to get the cooldown reduced as you use the ultimate. When deployed, deals 160% magical damage on up to 10 enemies in range and inflicts freeze on them. Just showing up for 2 seconds is nice. This effect triggers one time every 20 seconds afterwards. That's the AoE, I call it the EMP pulse that's been happening to him really often. During Eternal Ice Haven, which is the ultimate, the skills trigger. Well, that's the benefit in the ultimate. That's where you get extra damage depending on how long you freeze enemies. The skill's trigger interval is reduced by an extra 10 seconds. Eternal Ice Haven procs pretty often, right? Activates Eternal Ice Haven, yes. Okay, so it's during the ultimate, that's cool. And it's reduced by an extra 10 seconds. It can be reduced by another 4 seconds, which is 14. And it can do up to 200% magical damage. This is madness. This is crazy. Yes, it's worth reviewing all of this stuff for the champion. What's his range? Range is nice. Range is nice. Y'all, I got what I came for. Freaking A. Now I can put some gold in the thumbnail. So I will. I'm not even going to burn any more time. The last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to do one thing justice. And, oh my gosh. First things first, I don't need any of these champions right now. I wish I could awaken Decimus, but it doesn't have any awakens. So, all right, y'all, you have been relieved to go back into war. What did I come in here for? Oh, I have to do the honors. He's only at A1. This is because I told people I would do it. People even said in the comment sections, why have you not done that? That's the first one I did it for. I think the first A5 I got was Lily, which is, she's not a bad healer if you know where to put her. She's great to save lives in content. So if you got a champion, that's great. But you think they might be too frail and to die pretty easily, Lily is a really good option to put beside them because she'll save them from death. And if they're fully awakened, she also gives a shield and heals under the shield and brings them back to high health. And they have, I think, a damage and vulnerability or unyielding for a good couple of seconds here. I'll just show it because it's good to know, because people keep saying Lily's not good, and I disagree because she was the first healer that I got, and she actually was very useful once I learned that she can keep people alive, once I figure out what the heck she is. Yeah, this one right here, A5, I'll move myself out the way. During the effect of Sap of the Ancient, which is her ultimate, Allies saved by Thorny Protection, which is the ability that saves them from dying, will initially gain damage immunity for 5 seconds, followed by the acquisition of a shield. So they not only get invulnerable to damage for 5 seconds, then they get a shield, and while they get a shield, they also get their attacks increase, which stacks up to 3 times, which is nice. Wait, that's for her. So she heals even stronger. And when Thorny Protection is triggered, which is that ability, restores HP equal to 20% attack for the saved ally every half second for 10 seconds. So for you people that say she is not a good healer, she is an amazing save the day healer. You got to know where to use her. But back into this, because I ended up going to Lily, and we are here for the main man, Wrath. May you get the benefit, sir. Now I still have to pull one of him. I have 3. I just had to do it. I said that I would, so I will. And I'm in the middle of the screen. Let me move back over here. Crit damage increase, neat. Inflicts burning from heavy blow, nice. The only thing I know is that he heals on A5. I could get him to A4 right now, which is way further, and I'd rather have it go into somebody like a Wrath, because Wrath is a Lord, and Lords are notoriously harder to pull. All right, get in there, buddy. Penetration 0.5%, no pun intended. No choice intended. All right, penetration 0.5%. All right, so I got him hooked up. I haven't given him an artifact yet, but guys, that is a successful video. And the game just did fireworks when I did that. This has been Mortar Mike. This has been another Watch What Rolls video. I appreciate you guys. It is go time. I hope you guys get great pulls as well. Enjoy the surprise summon one. It's one of the fastest ways to get extra legendaries in this content. The Ancient banner is coming, I believe it's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. If you have Ancients, I highly recommend you pull them. There's no reason you should be saving them. The champions that are coming right now are amazing. I haven't done a review on them for anybody right now, but I will tell you, look at that banner, check out those champions. They're some of the most meta game-breaking champions in the game, especially the one with the giant sword. Because of the damage and stuff you can do is freaking astronomical. But I'm here to say I hope you guys have an awesome evening. Take care. Thank you guys for watching. It has been an awesome time here in Watcher of Realms. You guys have a good one. I got some building to do. Take care.